much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and let's get into the drama of it all. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Kenya versus Mark. As well as we're going to be talking about Real Housewives of New York, their new taglines, and my thoughts. So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is Kenya Moore versus Mark Daly. And I'm going to put the link below like I always do so you can read the article for yourself. I'm reading this off of Radar Online, and the article is dated July the 11th. The title goes, Kenya Moore, ex demands she be found in contempt. Furious 4-year-old daughter was present. RHOA argument. It says Kenya Moore's estranged husband, Mark Daly, has demanded the reality star be found in contempt of court after their daughter, Brooklyn, was present for an RHOA fight. It says, according to the court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, Mark is furious their 4-year-old daughter was present during a filming when RHOA star Marlo Hampton attempted to kick down the door of Kenya's hotel room where Brooklyn was sleeping. Mark and Kenya are in the middle of a bitter divorce. A war. They are set to face off in trial later this month. Before the divorce, Kenya filed separation case over custody, pleading for primary custody. As part of her case, Mark fought to keep Brooklyn off of RHOA. In the end, the parties agreed Kenya would have sole custody of Brooklyn, with Mark having visitation. The judge ruled the minor could appear on RHOA, but with restrictions. The judge says she was not convinced that no evidence has been shown that Kenya would place Brooklyn in any environment that might not be in the minor child's best interest or may in any way be considered dangerous or inappropriate. As part of the court order, the judge ruled Kenya would have final authority to decide to include Brooklyn in RHOA or of any other economic opportunities. However, the judge said Kenya was required to discuss these opportunities with Mark. Kenya shall notify Mark of any opportunity where the minor child will appear on camera, shall advise Mark of the content of the appearance. The minor child will only be involved in opportunities that are age appropriate. It says, according to Mark, newly filed motion, he claims Kenya violated the court order by filming a home run-in pizza commercial, promptly featuring Brooklyn without any discussion with him. Mark says he learned of the commercial through the internet. Further, he says the court order states Mark shall be allowed daily telephonic and other video visitation with the minor child. Radar got too many ads, y'all, because they keep flipping back and forth. Motion. Okay, it says Mark said he repeatedly requested calls for FaceTime with Brooklyn and provides available times, but claims Kenya fails to respond. He said he only talked to Brooklyn twice in June and accused Kenya of refusing to cooperate with in-person visitation. Mark asked the court to take note of Kenya's behavior during the divorce trial. He asked that she be ordered to pay his legal fees associated with the recent motion. The RHOA star has yet to respond. And that's where it ended. All right, y'all. So here's my thoughts. The blogs played in our faces. They played in our faces. Let me turn this off. They played in our faces, y'all. They played in our faces because I was under the impression that this new motion that was filed, or Mark being angry, was mainly because of the situation that happened in the season where the ladies went down to Birmingham, Alabama for Kenya to be in the HBCU parade and to dance at halftime. And then Marlo, being unhinged, went up to that lady room at nighttime when that fundraiser, that was not a fundraiser, but an alumni event, if you know, you know, was kicking at Kenya's door, being crazy. And I was like, okay, is that what he's really upset about? Because you can't really be mad at Kenya about that because Kenya does not control another grown woman. Marlo is damn near 50. She chose to do that. She chose to go up to that lady's room and kick at her door. And Kenya had the appropriate response, in my opinion, because she told that lady, get off my porch before I called the law, pretty much. And they left. So him being upset, I feel like That to me was stupid. But reading this article, it seems to be more to it than that. And I'll read the excerpt again. It says, according to Mark Daly, newly filed motion, he claims Kenya violated a court order by filming a home run in pizza commercial prominently featuring Brooklyn without any discussion with him. Mark says he learned of the commercial through the internet. Further, he said that the court order stated Mark shall be allowed telephonic and or a video visitation with his minor child. Mark said he repeatedly requested calls and FaceTime with Brooklyn to provide available times, but claims Kenya failed to respond. He said he only talks to Brooklyn twice in June and accused Kenya of refusing to cooperate with him with in-person visitation. Mark asked the courts to take note of Kenya's behavior during the divorce trial. He asked that she be ordered to pay his legal fees associated with the recent motion. So it's more to it than that. But here's my thing. With the commercial, and I'll show the cute little pic. It was an IG pic. Brooklyn looked cute. Kenya looked nice. But I'm just kind of like, I get it in the court documents or what I read about what the judge said, that like they do have to have communication, anything involving Brooklyn that brings monetary value. So if Kenya didn't speak to him, then yes, like she's wrong for that. But I'm like, it's an IG picture. It's not like an actual commercial. Like he's acting like she's on live TV and we gonna see her pedaled all around. You know, we're gonna see this commercial when we're watching RHONY or when you're watching anything like it's a Doritos commercial. So when I saw that it was just a picture, I was like, you're being insufferable, bruh. And he's like, ever since I saw Mark and Kenya, when Mark and Kenya got together and when Kenya got with him secretly, I kind of knew then, and when I was a lot younger when that came out, that something about Mark wasn't right. Like Mark, ever since he got on the screen, just came off like a bag of dicks to me. Like such a dickwad. like such a dickwad. Because it's a picture, bro. It's a picture. Like, I don't think do you think you are going to get, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he thinks he should be entitled to compensation because that is his, like half of the daughter is his, but like, nah. With the visitation situation, I don't know how much I believe that, because a lot of people were pointing out how Mark is doing all of this, like fighting to see Brooklyn, all of this stuff. But are you doing the same for the other two kids that you had in a previous marriage? Because if you're not, then it leads me to believe that you're only doing this to hurt Kenya. You're not doing this because you want to build an actual relationship with your daughter. You're doing this because you just want to really stick it to Kenya. And I'm not saying he shouldn't have the right to see his kid, because he should, but something about that, I don't know. Especially if you don't have proof. If you don't have proof, because I would think that, because me, if I was a judge, my mindset would be like, okay, bro, where's the proof? Where's the proof that you have made countless attempts to see your child? Where's the proof that you only got to do the FaceTime this many times? Like, give me solid proof, and maybe I can then go to Kenya and be like, yeah, girl, you got to do it. If I was Kenya, I would be like, there needs to be a designated time that he gets to see his child. Like, they have actual visits, like y'all meet each other on the first of the month, you know, the first Sunday of each month. And then, like, well, you know, you should see y'all more than that. I would say you get, like, so, yeah. I would give him 4 days out of a month. Because it doesn't really seem like Mark really want to be involved with Brooklyn that much. And him, whenever it came out that Mark was trying to stop Brooklyn from being on the show, I felt like that was wild, because I'm like, if you don't want your child to be on the show, why haven't you taken her when they film? Why are you not, like, because RHONY normally films like during like Christmas break, kind of. Not really Christmas, well, yeah, no, around Christmas break, summertime, fall kind of energy. It's like, you could take your kid, but you don't want to. You just want to pick at people. So but I do believe the blogs played in our faces. And that's why reading is important. Like they say in church, read for yourself. Understand the word for yourself. Because I really thought he was doing all of this because of that Marlo scene. And I think that's part of it. But I think more of it is the whole, the commercial, him saying that he's not being able to see her the way he wants to. But I also feel like this man is insufferable and he's just picking at her because there's no reason why this divorce has been prolonged this long other than him just wanting to be a dick. Because you're saying you don't want to be with Kenya, then don't be with her. She doesn't want to be with you. Like, if anything, you really shouldn't even be asking for money from her, honestly, because y'all didn't build anything together. That's why you can't be desperate for a relationship. And we all are there. Like, as beautiful as Kenya is, we know about her family history, and we know a lot for a lot of women, and even men. Like, there comes a point in your life where you get to a certain age where you would like to be with somebody, married, or have like a life partner, and you end up having rose-colored glasses on because you feel like you're running out of time, especially women that want to create families, like, and be pregnant like the natural way, in a sense. Like, you want to carry, but like your clock be ticking. And we know women are able to have kids a lot later in life, and are choosing to have kids a lot later in life, but it's not without complications. And people don't want to be old running around after their kids. So I just feel like she should have never married that man. She should have waited it out. They really didn't know each other. And then here we are with you. Like, you've been trying to get a divorce from this man longer than you were married to him. That is wild to me. So wild. But let's move on to the next story. Real Housewives of New York. So if you don't know, Real Housewives of New York is set to premiere this Sunday after Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is July the 16th. So I want to talk about the taglines and honestly how I'm feeling about this show. Because if you don't know, I really enjoyed New York. I enjoyed them old, crazy white lady antics that them ladies had on that show. Just drunken antics. And I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. So I'm trying to be fair and give these new ladies that are a part of this reboot an opportunity to, wow me, okay? I'm trying to treat this as it not even being a part of Real Housewives of New York. Like, just letting it be its own thing in my mind. Because normally I give any new variation of Real Housewives, I give them a chance. I give it at least about a good 1 to 4 or 5 episodes before I'm like, this ain't it, I'm out, peace up, I'm out. So I want to give these ladies a chance because I feel as though we could get good content from these ladies because it seems like they're all down to play except one of them. As well as I know if these ladies do well, we might actually get changes with the shows that we have now. I think the only 4 shows that won't be in trouble is Beverly Hills, Potomac, Miami, and Salt Lake City. I feel as though New Jersey and Atlanta are going to be in trouble. As well as, I don't know why they are airing this after Atlanta, because we know it, like, Sundays is for us, if you know what I mean. We know it's for us because normally Potomac and Atlanta premiere on Sunday. Then Tuesday is normally New York or New Jersey. Wednesdays is normally for Salt Lake City and OC. And then if you watch Miami on Peacock, they normally post the episodes on Thursday. So I'm kind of surprised that they're not just airing the show on Tuesday, because right now we don't have anything for Tuesday. But I get that they want viewership to translate and move to the next to the next girls, to the next after Atlanta to New York. But they've done that before and it never works because most people are only loyal to a certain fan. Like, the viewers who watch Atlanta and Potomac, majority of them only watch Real Housewives when Black people. Like, we just gonna call a thing with Atlanta and Potomac. Not everybody is like me where I watch everything. I watch all the Real Housewives. So I know that what they want viewerships and ratings to translate, it's not going to. Because they did it before. I can't remember what show it was, but they did it before with one of them shows. And people immediately, no, it was with Southern Charm. They put Southern Charm New Orleans after Real Housewives of Atlanta, and their ratings were not that good. Even though I enjoyed the show, and I was surprised that they didn't get a season 3, I mean. But they stopped. People really wasn't watching the show. Like, they would put it on before Atlanta. They did that one time and nobody watched it. When they put it on after, it had better ratings, but they still weren't hitting what I think the network wanted them to hit. So I don't get why they're doing it that way, but hey, I think when I looked at the episode guide, it said the 4 episodes are going to be on Sunday. I think after the 4th episode that airs in August, they're going to transition it to Tuesday, which they should have just did it already like that, because y'all just gave us taglines. I don't get why you just didn't put it on. I think that would be the 11th or the 12th of this week, because some people have been really excited for New York. So I'm like, you could have just gave people their own day on Tuesday and let Atlanta stand by itself as it is. But hey, it's just my opinion. This is my opinion. So I want to post a picture of the ladies because I Googled ages, because I'm like, who are these women? Okay, who are these women? Because I want to give them the opportunity to really, like, shine. So I'm trying to, like, get myself invested. And looking up their ages kind of gave me a little bit of excitement, because I'm like, we have a decent amount of women who I think are going to play the game. And I want people to play the game. Okay, so from left to right, you have, I think it's Bryn. Is it Bryn? I think it's Bryn. Bryn, she's 37. She's the one with the pearls all over herself. Then you have Erin in the little black dress. She's 36. Then you have Saia. I think that's how you say her name. She's 42. Then you have Jenna Lyons in the middle with the white on. She's 55. Then Giselle, I think that's how you say her name. She's 43. And then Yubaha, I think Yubaha. She's 39. So that kind of excites me a little bit, because a little bit, because I'm like, okay, like, these are women who I think are established. Like, they know what they want. It's not going to be Love and Hip Hop. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you be in the mood for Love and Hip Hop, and sometimes you're in the mood for Real Housewives. And I feel like these ladies are going to give us that, because they're fairly young. We can watch them grow. The youngest person is 36. They already have, like, their kids and their husbands. So it's like they're kind of established already. So we can watch them, like, improve. I think for Jenna's the one that's 55. I think she's only going to be like 2 seasons top. Based off of the trailer, she didn't look like she was really down for, like, the shenanigans. And I'm like, girl, you joined Real Housewives of New York. Girl, we always with the shenanigans over here. So she gives me like 1 season, 2 seasons tops, and then she gonna get to stepping. But everybody else gives that they're down to play, and I'm here for it. So I wanted to go over their taglines. So first up, we have Yubaha. Hopefully I get her. I'm gonna get her name right when it starts. But her tagline is, "The secret ingredient, darling, is me." I don't really like that, but okay, girl. Then you have Jenna Lyons. She has, "My lashes may be fake, but I definitely keep it real." Okay. Then you have Erin. "I'm a true New Yorker. The only bull I take is by the horns." Okay. Then you have Giselle. Hers is, "I always bring the flavor. It's not my fault you don't have any taste." I kind of like that. That's the point. I give her that. That's the point. I kind of like that. Then you have Sae. Hers is, I probably am saying her name wrong. I know I'm saying her name wrong, but hopefully, like, I'm going to get it right when we hear it from her. She says, "In New York, there's a lot of bad apples, but I'm the baddest of the bunch." I like that. The last 3, I think, are giving it to me, because then you have Bryn, which everyone was going up for. "I love to laugh, but make me mad, and I'll date your dad." So those three compared to the first 3 weren't doing it for me, but these last 3 I like. I think the one I like the most is Giselle, where she said, "I'm always bringing the flavor. It's not my fault you don't have any taste." I like that. I know the whole date your dad was like real salacious, and it's cute, but people are already standing people, and I'm not going to do that, because the last time everyone was standing somebody, we got Diana. That lip licking lizard lady. We're not doing that over here. But no, I'm excited for these women. I'm excited. Hopefully this is a good show. The trailer was like, okay, like, it gave me like old housewife. Like the beefs aren't that deep. So I don't think anybody is going to be like overperforming. Maybe a few people, but I also think the age factor is better because some of these people are already established in their careers. You got Jenna Lyons, who used to be a part of a major fashion brand, fashion house. You have Saeed, who is she's the Afro, I think, Latino. She is known in the influence industry. Like she has a big name. So she already has her fan base. And then the other ladies are like big in their own right or have their own like careers and stuff. So it's like, I don't think anybody is going to overly do anything that's going to jeopardize their career. But I also think they're cemented in their careers where it's like, girl, it's whatever, you know, if you get what I mean. So those are the ladies. Let me know below what tagline that you like the most. I'll read them again and then you can give me your thoughts. Is Yubaha, I think it's Yubaha. I'm gonna get the names right one day. It says the secret ingredient, darling, it's me. Jenna, my lashes may be fake, but I definitely keep it real. Aaron, I'm a true New Yorker. The only bull I take is by the horn. Jacille, I always bring the flavor. It's not my fault you don't have any taste. Then Sai, you have in New York, there's a lot of bad apples, but I'm the baddest in the bunch. And then Brian, is it Brian? Brian, I love to laugh, but make me mad and I'll date your dad. So let me know whose tagline you thought was the best or how you feel overall about New York and if you're actually going to be tuning in to watch this reboot. Okay, y'all. Yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic. Hop down in them comments below. Give me your thoughts. If you like what you heard, subscribe. Also, give me a thumbs up. And I'm out, y'all.